must be wondering that this doesn't look like our regular studio. Well, it's not. This Diwali, we decided to do something different because Diwali is not just about love and light. It's also as much about style. What's trending? What are people opting for? We're at Ogan. This is the hub where colors, culture, style, fashion all falls together. We're going to be decoding the fashion story this Diwali here at Ogan. But first, I need to pick a Diwali outfit for myself. Come. Okay, well, I decided to first go for the most colourful corner here at Ogan, and I'm looking at a lot of lovely colours here, loud, bright colours, a lot of pinks, reds. You also have a little bit of pastel here. I'm not quite sure I'm looking at this kind of work because I'm looking at an outfit for a very at-house scene, a very easy, comfortable vibe. So maybe I'm going to take a look at some other place. This is slightly... I'm going to try these. Okay, well, who would have thought I ran into the brain behind the design I'm wearing, the design I picked for myself. Aseem Kapoor celebrated Indian designers with us here at Ogan. Aseem, lovely that I found you here.
Surprise.
What a great day. Okay, Aseem, first and foremost, I want to begin with what you're playing with this Diwali. So we're talking Diwali. I want to know what you typically go for on festivals.
In terms of the parties or the clothes?
Clothes, colors, design, embroidery. What's the thought that comes to your mind when you're looking at, oh, a festival is approaching, let me think it through?
When we design a collection, to be honest, that obviously all the festivities have become very, very important in the calendar year for any design in the country right now. This season when we were designing, the whole thing came across that, okay, color is obviously due and we do colors very, very well. Like, why not give it a twist with a black and white? So why not? Like, a black and white for Diwali is unique, it's fun, works perfectly for the evenings, and that is also a forte. So color is always going to be there, but let's introduce and throw a black and white in the market and see how it works, and it's done brilliantly well for us.
It's working for me because I picked this one up because I wanted something easy, comfy and yet colorful. So it's doing great for me. Aseem, thank you.
Thank you.
Aseem, the one thing that has stayed with me ever since I read about your label is your tagline. You must come in on that.
So Think Global, Act Tribal has stuck with us when we were even conceptualizing.
Think Global, Act Tribal.
Think Global, Act Tribal kind of stuck with us when me and my wife, we started this brand, and it stayed with us because it's the thought behind the whole concept of Think Global, Act Tribal is we are catering to the world. We are all a global audience, everyone, including in this entire country, the world. It's all become one platform. And thinking global but acting tribal is also important that we stay true to our roots. Because our crafts come from where we come from. Always touching back on our history, touching back on our culture. This is what kind of makes us who we are, and then we shine in the world. And that was the whole basis of Think Global, Act Tribal.
Do you think, so your label, you came up with this in 2020. Do you think the story pre-2020 was any different? And the last 5-6 years, typically, once again, we're seeing focus of Indian designers move back to our culture, our tradition, our cloth, everything that comes with our history. Do you see a clear shift?
I agree with you over there, because what had happened when the design started in India, this I'm talking back in the 90s or 2000, there was a lot of inspiration from the world, what the world is wearing, what the world is doing, the fabrics they're using, the techniques they're using, the tailoring, which were all very good. We took and we learned a lot from West over there. But I think once the whole learning has kind of in the mid, we have kind of started looking back and kind of appreciate what we already have. And you see the major shift happening just around COVID and all. Like, a lot of brands have kind of shifted back and realized what we really had, and which the world does not. And let's touch upon this, learn from us, share ideas. It's happening on all different platforms, not just in design and fashion. It's happening across everything. We are celebrating India right now, and that's what comes through our brand and through most of the people who are successfully going global. It's always like when you touch upon to your own identity, the world wants you.
And I'm seeing that a lot here at Ogan. I see a lot of our culture, our tradition, our roots being embraced the way they are. But what I do want to ask you is also, so typically, you know, our tradition came with what our artists, our artisans had in mind for us. But we're also looking at now designers wanting to go for a fusion. So a blend of our tradition and contemporary ethics, if I can put it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. See,
why is that? Is that the consumer choice? What is it? What do you make of this blend which is so in demand?
I'll say the market is always a combination of two things. One is a consumer choice and one is the craft or where you start from. So consumer has become, look at what we do, how our entertainment is. We watch Netflix, we are exposed to the world, we take flights to New York in a fraction of a second. So with the internet coming in the last 15-20 years, so it is going to happen. We are going to become all global citizens. When you are a global citizen, you need to fit in, and you kind of take pride in fitting in. A person sitting in New Delhi could be at par in fashion or choices what's sitting in New York. So the choices and exposure level is such that we have to celebrate the whole global citizen part of it. And then where we come from, that is equally important. And that's when all the market has kind of been driven by the choices that the customer wants. But the whole combination, what we had was gold. Like taking that, and people do still wear amazing heritage and all. But then I think it's the whole fusion which is kind of in which our brand has successfully, I would say, that been able to do it. That it is for a woman for right now. It is comfortable. It's like how your jeans and a t-shirt is comfortable. We try and work on clothes which are as comfortable. So the whole focus is on enjoyment and having fun, and not about what is itching, what is heavy, what is light, all those things. The focus should be the person first and having fun.